Hello guys, I'm Gaming and today I'm reacting to Orphan Teen Hacker Saves Thousands of Lives by DharMannStudios. As well as the link to the channel and the video in the description. And as always, let's begin, shall we? Go now!
There she is, running smooth. By the way, I got another job for you.
Already?
Clean hit, easy bread. I'm gonna need you to use this to exploit CVEs. You're gonna hit some outdated billing systems. Hospitals.
Oh, hospitals. Like patients?
Billing software. No charts, no one's gonna flatline. It's corporate junk. They overcharge people for breathing in the waiting room.
That still feels wrong. I mean, won't it mess with sick people?
You're not hurting folks, you're helping them. Robin Hood style. These places bleed people dry. We skim off the top, keep things fair down below. That's justice, not crime.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I'll send you the info tonight.
Wait, wouldn't that technically count as a crime? Like, is there a crime for cyber damage? Okay, maybe not that one. I think the crime would be something along the lines of destruction of property, because wouldn't hacking it and basically making it useless be considered destruction of digital property? Or would that not count? Or am I sounding stupid right now? Could be either one. Anyway.
Keep your head low. Always. No one is gonna protect you out here but you. Maybe me.
Hi there. Ooh, I didn't mean to scare you. Just came to say welcome. It's been a long time since anybody's moved into the neighborhood, and, well, I'm Jay, and people call me Nana Jay. I made you some banana bread. No nuts, just in case you're allergic or you're one of those picky young folk.
Good. Still using Apache struts. Bet they didn't patch CVE 2017-5638. Confirmed. Vulnerable servers live.
Yeah, I'm done. Like, I am not gonna be surprised if I'm gonna get copyright claimed by now, because like these days I cannot tell whether something is copyrighted or not, so I might as well just skip this. Yeah. Bap.
Here, I got it.
You're such a good neighbor. Thank you so much. Sorry, could I bother you for one more thing?
Depends. What's up?
I can't get my TV remote to work.
Yeah, no, I think this bad boy ran its course. Seems like you're due for an upgrade.
This old lady can't afford an upgrade. Guess I have to do without my movies. I can quote those from start to finish. Ooh, it's getting late. Your parents must be worried sick about you.
My parents.
You don't live with your parents?
You know what, you're right, it's getting late. I better dip.
A recent security breach has leaked medical information and caused
Okay, like I feel like this is going, like I feel like this is starting to introduce some filler here because like I just want to skip some of it because I feel like nothing interesting is going on personally.
Nicely done, Miles. Nicely done.
What exactly did we do?
What do you mean?
I saw something on X.
You kids and your obsession with deepfakes. Don't worry about what you're seeing online. Just keep up the good work, okay? Hey.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I feel like I should.
Now find themselves without the health care they need.
But if I'm gonna give this kid anything, is the fact that at least he's a hacker with moral code. Like, you know, I feel like hackers in general have a bad reputation because let's be honest with ourselves here. Like, most hackers basically don't have a moral code. Or if they do have a moral code, they try to twist it where something that's bad to do is now a good thing. Whether it's them needing the money or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, like, honestly, like, I'll give him this. He still has a moral code at the very least. Because, like, let's be honest, the bad reputation that hackers have did not come from nowhere. Anyway. Okay, I might as well say this now, and I'm incredibly sorry to say this, but I'm gonna have to pause the recording because I have a feeling that something's wrong. I'm incredibly sorry for the disruption. Don't worry, it'll be done quick. Anyway. Okay, so I checked and nothing's wrong again. I am so sorry for interrupting. Anyway.
I saw something on X.
You kids and your obsession with deepfakes. Don't worry about what you're seeing online. Just keep up the good work, okay? Hey. I haven't led you astray, not once. Have I?
No.
Okay. I'll be in touch about your next job.
All right.
What's up, you baked now or something?
Nah, the lady next door baked me something like a welcome gift.
I feel like this is honestly something new for Dhar Mann, where he's, what's the word for it? Oh yeah, where honestly, a lot less has happened compared to the usual when it comes to a quarter amount of the runtime. And before you say, oh, it's because this is only 20 minutes, like, no. Let's be honest. If you've watched Dhar Mann for long enough, you'll know that we've seen videos that are this length and even shorter that have done way more in a quarter of the overall time. Like, again, within 6 minutes, I feel like a lot of stories did a lot more, but this one I feel like it's stalling a bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say that there's full-on filler. Like, I'll give Dhar Mann this. So far, there's nothing really that I would classify as filler. And mind you, when I say filler, I mean something that can be cut out and nothing would change. So, like, I'll give Dhar Mann this. For now, even though I feel like the story has been dragging on and hasn't given us as much, it still doesn't have any filler yet. So, yeah, let's continue, shall we?
I wonder what kind of business some bums got going in and out of that place.
Well, I wonder when we can just find out. It's been months. Come on, we can't just sit here forever.
Exhibit A, as to why you haven't been promoted yet. We gotta let this thing play out. There are bigger fish to catch. Much bigger. According to intel that we just received, there's another breach in the works. Until then, try this little thing called, patience.
I mean, I can't really blame her. First of all, they gotta gather enough evidence if I'm not wrong, and also, like, if they just try to intervene out of nowhere, they're gonna give the two hackers. I don't know if the guy who hires is a hacker as well, but like, they'll give the two pretty much enough time to hide any evidence they can. So like, them waiting until the perfect moment is a lot better than just saying let's intervene now, especially because again they have to gather enough evidence for the sentencing to occur. Anyway.
All right.
So will my VCR work with this TV?
No need. I already put you on my Wi-Fi and Netflix, so voila. Should have plenty to watch.
Wow, that's too much.
Consider it a thank you for the banana bread. Seriously, let's just say I had a good week at work.
Oh, so this is the kind of work you do? Helping people with your tech skills?
Yeah. Something like that.
Ooh, what'd you say?
Nothing. Here, let me get some of the stuff out of the way for you.
Oh, no. Leave those. These came from my son. We used to watch these together.
What happened?
Well, my Harry, he was a firefighter. He helped people for a living. Kind of like you. He had the best heart. I mean, he really cared about his community. The last call that he responded to was a house fire. The family was asleep, and the fire alarms, they weren't working. The chief told me that when they got there, that house was engulfed in flames. But that didn't stop my Harry. He saved that entire family. But
Yeah, let me guess. He died in a fire. You can very clearly tell from her tone of voice.
the building
Collapsed on him.
collapsed on him
Got it.
before he could get out.
Look, I understand this is a sad moment and all that, but like, can't we just move along, please? Like, I'm being genuine here. Like, I'm supposed to go to these to get entertained, right? And yes, while these do provide entertainment, I'm not gonna say that they're entirely boring, but like, DharMann, we have been, like, we're already at half the video. Like, at this point, I will not be surprised if for the first time, my video isn't like 1.5 times to 2 times the duration of the video. Like, if you look at my videos, you'll find out that 1.5 times to 2 times the duration of the original video is basically my average at this point. But this video might be the first where it's gonna be less than that because there's genuinely not much I can talk about. Like, I myself, I'm starting to get bored because, like, we're at half the runtime and yet, barely anything happened, honestly. Like, I feel like I can summarize everything that happened to you in 30 seconds. You know what? Like, do you think guys want me to try? Do you guys want me to try? Like, I just need to put that type of stuff on a list. So basically, the kid does a job. The kid gets a job. He does the job. He gets a notification that maybe his job, instead of helping people, it actually hurt the people. And then the guy who hired him gives him another job. And then a kind lady gives him banana bread. He refuses it at first, but then she leaves it for him anyway. And then, okay, I'm trying to do the correct sequence. And then the guy who hired him comes back to give him another job and tells him, hey, don't worry, you're still helping the people. I haven't let you astray once, stuff like that. Like, I know it's kind of been already over there, man, but like, you know my point. And then he tries the banana bread. He likes it. These two people are investigating the guy who hired him and probably him as well. And then he gives the lady. Like, yes, I was wrong. I didn't do it in 30 seconds, but like, you see how I basically summarized the whole video to you in like 45 seconds to a minute, maybe even longer. I honestly did not keep track or counting or anything, but like around 45 seconds to a minute or so, like. And mind you, even then, that was me not being organized. If I was organized and put all of these events on a list, I could probably have saved myself like 15 seconds while explaining this. That's how little happened in not in 10 minutes. Like, I'm not saying that every single second should be filled with a lot of events happening, but like, think about it. We're at 10 minutes in right now, or like not 10 minutes in, but like half the runtime is already gone, and yet barely anything happened. Like, that's why I'm starting to get bored. Like, the story isn't that boring. Trust me, I've seen worse. I've reacted to worse, but it's kind of starting to become boring because nothing really that important is happening. You know what I mean? Anyway,
He died in that fire. As a parent, you never expect to outlive your child. But if he was here, he'd say it was worth it.
yeah, what better way to die than to die with honor? Huh? Like, if anybody dies to help his country or a family or like any people, then then they've died with honor. Like, and of course we all know that dying with honor is the best death you can ask for. It's way better than being murdered or stuff like that. And when I say murdered, I mean murdered in cold blood, just without any accomplishments, or like, yeah, dying a natural cause is still fine. I'm not saying it's not, but like, let's be honest. The best death someone could ask for is dying with honor. Let's be honest. The second to that is obviously natural causes, since they've lived with their family the longest that they could. Anyway,
He saved 5 lives. Even if he had to lose his own.
okay, I know this is gonna sound a little insensitive, but why did that just remind me of the trolley problem? Okay, I feel like I've gotten a bit off script here. Like, I've gotten a little bit off track over there, so yeah.
I'm sure your parents are so proud of you.
My parents never made it that far.
How you mean?
You see, I lost my parents when I was 10. They were both addicts, and they loved their vice more than they loved me.
Yeah. Like, I know this is gonna be a little bit of an important backstory, but like, let's be honest. Like, I feel like I could just watch the 5 seconds and then skip the next 5 seconds and still get the same thing.
Lost their lives to it. After that, I didn't really know who to call or where to go. So I'd sneak into the public library to stay warm, which is where I became obsessed with computers.
Okay, so you became obsessed, and then you ended up in the system of in the orphanage, right?
I ended up in the system.
Of course, that system again, like the foster system, of course. Let me guess, the parents were horrible?
Which
That smile. Yeah, you cannot tell me with a straight face that that smile is the smile of an angel who just wants to help a young orphan child. No. This is the smile of a woman who's ready to exploit him for the sake of money.
was a nightmare of its own. So you see...
Okay, like, again, I feel like this is a little bit off topic since, like, I've just gotten off of a video that was all about foster parents and, like, foster siblings and all that, like, 1 or 2 videos ago, something like that. But, like, I have a question, DharMann. Why is it that every time you write foster parents into a story, or let's be honest, any story in general from any channel, foster parents are always evil? Like, let's be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if a kid would have been afraid of the foster system merely because of the fact, or like mainly because of the fact that every story they've seen that includes foster parents is bad. Like the foster parents, like sometimes even the foster siblings are always bad. Like, man. Okay, anyway.
I ended up emancipating at 15 to an abusive foster home. And I've been alone ever since. Well, almost alone. I've got my mentor, but that's about it.
When is the last time you had a home-cooked meal?
I can't remember.
You're coming over tomorrow for dinner.
I don't.
No
Let me guess, she sees her son in him?
excuses. Besides, with all that you've done for me, banana bread is just not enough.
Okay.
Next job. Intercept and overwrite diagnostics data from Meditech fleet. No delays.
Medical transport. It's people's lives. You said no one gets hurt.
Do your job. No questions, or this mentorship ends.
He helped people for a living. Kind of like you.
Can't do it. I'm out.
That's odd.
What now?
The breach that was supposed to happen didn't go through. Intel said it would be going down here, but all we're getting is radio silence.
What's the move?
Well, we continue the stakeout. Something's bound to happen.
This is like the best food I've probably had, like, ever. No, I mean, seriously, you should open up a restaurant. I'm sure you make a fortune.
You can come over for dinner anytime. It's nice having company. It can be incredibly lonely when you live by yourself, but helping folks, it eases that off a bit. You know what I mean. What's wrong, dear?
Nothing, I'm sorry.
You don't have to feel sorry. I'm here if you ever want to talk about what's going on. I know I'm still kind of a stranger to you, but
Honestly, you feel more like family than anyone else ever has.
then what's going on?
It's just, I'm not so sure that what I've done could be categorized as helping people after all.
The great news is, it's never too late to change that. You have a good heart, just like my son.
This is very sweet of you, but I'm nothing like your son. He was a hero.
He was.
Not always. Let me guess. She's gonna say not always?
But you're my new hero. Look what you've done for me in just a few days.
Okay, so I was expecting something different, but hey.
Hey, does this guy look familiar to you? Pretty sure he's the homeless guy we've been seeing coming and going for the building.
What did this dude do? Hit the jackpot overnight?
Hey, Miles! You better open up this door before I bust it down. I don't care how many locks you've got.
Who is that?
I'll take care of it. Just wait here.
Should I call somebody?
No, don't worry about it. Be right back.
You, clean up nice, Oro.
I didn't come here for small talk, you little punk. You want to live to see your 18th birthday? Then shut up and listen.
No, I told you that I'm not gonna do it. Okay, whatever little weird scheme you have going on, it's wrong. Can't do it.
Some old lady bakes you banana bread, and you turn into the Pillsbury Doughboy or something?
No, I just decided I want to do some good in this world. Not whatever crap you had me pulling.
You know anything?
Not yet. Wait. Let me see that. I think I've seen this before. Oh, man.
Who's that?
Hacker. He goes by Aura. We've been trying to track this guy down for years. Looks like we're about to reel in a catch of the day.
Took you long enough.
Come on, let's move.
Yeah.
Good little orphan boy, and do as you're told, or not.
Or not.
Suit yourself.
FBI, open this door now!
You're working with the feds!
No, you think I'm trying to throw myself under the bus like that? I'm not some martyr.
Wipe it! Let's go! Come on, hurry up. What are you doing? Are you trying to go to prison? Wipe it!
The great news is, it's never too late to change that.
What are you doing? Are you kidding me?
FBI, hands where we can see them.
Get to the ground now!
You can get up. I'm not slapping any cuffs on you. Otto's been known to use teens to do his dirty work. Thanks to you, we finally caught him.
So, I'm let off the hook?
Oh, no, not at all. But you did help us crack open a case that we've been chasing for years. With the right lawyer and some cooperation, we can make sure you don't spend your life paying for somebody else's crimes.
Okay. So what now?
I can potentially get you probation on the condition that you cooperate with the cybercrime division. It's not a job, but it is a second chance. We saw that you saved the data from the hospital, so we have a program for kids like you. We monitor, mentor. That's it. If you want to do some good.
Yeah, you know what, I'm done. What did I say? Oh, okay.
Sharing an apartment. I just thought.
I'm done. I am done. Okay, so let's see what the heck is that iPhone? Anyway, so let me tell you what my problems are with this video. Like, yeah, this is a video that you describe as short and sweet, except it's not really short and sweet. Like, here's the main problem with this video for me, is that it takes a long time to do something it's not supposed to take such a long time to do. Like, think about it. Aside from the first, let's say, 5 minutes, in the last 2 to 3 minutes, what's been happening throughout the course of the video is pretty much nothing on top of nothing. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna say it's certain filler as if you can remove it without anything changing, but, like, you know what I mean by slow? Like, I am not gonna be surprised if by the end my video doesn't end up to be that long. Like, again, if you check out my other videos, I, on average, do like 1.5 times or like 1.5 times to 2 times the duration of the video. Like, if a video is 20 minutes, I'd likely hit around like 40 to 50 minutes, something like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if this time it's not, because, like, there isn't as much to talk about. Like, look, if this is your first video of watching me and you see that the duration is not that low and you say that I'm stealing content or whatever, no, I'm not. Check out my other videos. You'll see that I add way more, like, again, I don't really know. It's just that I don't have trust that I've added as much this time due to the simple fact that there wasn't as much to talk about. There genuinely wasn't as much to talk about. Like, straight up, not that much. Like, again, aside from the first 5 minutes, like, maybe extended to 6 to 7 minutes, in the last 2 to 3 minutes, like, most of the video was pretty much honestly boring, almost nothingness. I'm not gonna say nothingness, since, like, there was sprinkles of lore here and there that made them at least not filler. But were they still boring? Yes. Because, like, I'm not joking. Like, this part, the middle part, so it was boring, honestly. Like, again, it still had enough stuff said in it and like just enough done in it that it wasn't filler. But like, yeah, like for example, I want to ask, did we really need to know what exactly happened to his parents? Like, I feel like the backstory of his parents being on drugs or whatever, like, yeah, I understand that it has to be explained like that for Jay to, her name is Jay, right? For Jay to be like the closest family he's ever had, but like, couldn't you summarize that instead of going into detail and saying that, yeah, they were on drugs, and the drugs killed them, so I had to go to the library, and then I had to go to the foster system, and then I got emancipated at 15. If you don't know, basically being emancipated basically means that you're alone, just like an adult. You're not bound to any legal guardian. Basically, that's what emancipated means. Like, I'm gonna say that I feel like some parts of the video could have been cut down a bit by them not going into so much detail that honestly didn't matter in the end. Like, for example, Jay's son. Like, I feel like she didn't need to go through so much detail about what happened to him and how he passed. I feel like her saying that he passed during duty would have been enough. Like, yeah, it wouldn't have been as impactful. But let's be honest. Would it really affect the story that much if they removed that part and she just said that he died during duty? Like, again, I understand it wouldn't have been as impactful, but at the same time, if it's not really that related to the main plot, then does it matter if it's impactful or not? Does it really matter? Like, again, I'm not gonna say that there are parts that are absolute filler and you can easily cut them out without any issues. But, like, the middle part, like, man, that middle part was so boring. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna be repeating myself if I talk about the middle part even more, so, like, what else is there? Oh, yeah. Him knowing how to code. May I ask, how did he learn how to code? Like, yeah, he was into computers and stuff like that, but guess what? Just because you're into computers doesn't mean you know how to code. Like, this is honestly one of the few times where I'll actually go back to the video just to know what actually happened, since guess what? I don't have the right to judge if I don't listen to the whole thing.
Where I became obsessed with computers. They felt like the one good thing in my life. Eventually, I ended up...
You ended up in the system, yeah. Wait. Where did that explain how the heck you learned to code? Because, like, here's the thing. Like, first of all, it was never said when his mentor came in. And, what else? Oh, yeah. When did you learn to code, my buddy? Like, buddy, when did you learn to code? Because, like, him talking about his past, he never mentioned when he learned coding. Like, he was emancipated at 15, and his mentor, quote unquote, said if you want to live till your 18th birthday. So it's essentially like at most he's gonna be 17, because if he wasn't 17, then the guy could have said your 17th birthday, so he's 17, right? 2 years. How the heck did you learn enough coding for you to be able to breach systems in 2 years? Like, he would have had to learn coding as if it was his job for 2 years for that to happen. Like, again, I'm not a coding expert. I do not know how long it would take for someone to learn the code, especially because, like, it seems that he was only hacking older systems that weren't updated, not newer systems that would have more stuff like firewalls around them. So, like, again, I'm confused. Like, you see the plot holes here? Like, I don't know whether I should point out any coincidence. I don't think there was any this time. Maybe I missed something, but, like, I feel like the only way I could compensate for the fact that I was basically almost quiet the entire time is this outro. Like, yeah, so, okay. What else do I have to say? Like, yeah, him being a hacker pretty much does not make sense, and also, should I say that this is technically false? Orphan teen hacker saves thousands of lives. Where the heck did we learn that he saved thousands of lives? Should I say that this is clickbait? Is this clickbait? Like, tell me, guys, do you think this is clickbait? I honestly think it does, because when did he save 1,000 people? Or, like, when did he save thousands of lives? When the heck did he do that? Let me check again what his job was supposed to be.
You said no one gets...
No delays. Intercept and overwrite diagnostics data for Meditech fleet. No delays.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say here is that this style is clickbait. First of all, we do not know if he did that, how many people would actually hurt for this account. And also, second of all, what should I say about this? Oh yeah, for you to save people, you have to do an act. Just because you stopped an act doesn't mean you saved them. Like, tell me, just a super hypothetical example. If I were to put a gun to someone's head, and then I thought to myself, wait, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. And then I put the gun back and I didn't do anything. Did I save that person's life? Do you think I saved that person's life because I stopped the thing that would have destroyed his life? No. That isn't how it works. That is not how it works. Just because you stopped the act that you were gonna do, or like you decided not to do it when you were gonna do it, that doesn't mean that you saved thousands of lives. For that to happen, you have to make an effort to stop something you didn't do. Like again with the gun example. If I put a gun at someone's head because a person ordered me to, but then I decide, wait, no, this is wrong. I shouldn't do it. Like, on one hand, yeah, you could say you saved them because you're not the one who wanted to do it. Like, yeah, the example is a little different because there's a difference between wanting to do something yourself, but then realizing you were wrong and somebody ordering you to do it. But, like, think about it for a minute. Do you think he technically saved the thousands of lives? Because, first of all, we don't know how many people he would have actually hurt by overriding the data or whatever it was. And also, again, does it technically count as saving lives when you stopped it? Because, like, here's the thing. When you accepted to volunteer, like, okay. Like, if he rejected it from the get-go, then he would have probably saved them. But since he only stopped last minute, then yeah, it doesn't count. Like, let me tell you the gun example once more. A lot more detail to it. So, let's say a person ordered you to kill someone, for example. And then you accepted the offer. You know what I mean? You accepted the job. And then you went to kill them. And you were being pressured, do it now! But then, at the last moment, you decided, no, this was wrong. This is wrong. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't kill that person. And then you put the gun back in. Do you technically save that person? Like, honestly, I feel like this is one of the things where our opinions may differ, honestly. Like, for me, I think that no, he did not save thousands of lives. The only way it would count is if he stopped an act he did not commit, or if he rejected it from the get-go, not just stopped it last minute. For you to save someone, you have to undo an act that someone else did, or reject the act from the get-go. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm welcome to other opinions in the comments. Like, I'm welcome to anyone trying to convince me that their opinion is right and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, my opinion is right and all of you are wrong. Like I'm honestly open to different opinions. I'm not just gonna stick by my opinion. Like the last time someone did this was a long time ago, but like I had something to say when it comes to a video. Like the video was very long ago, like months old at this point, so you might not have watched it. But like basically, a guy broke up with his girl because his girl was like really muscular, so she beat him at the challenge. At first I was like, why not get back with him? Like, why not get back with him? Like, you know, he was only just angry and embarrassed. He was only left you because he was angry and embarrassed because of the challenge. But then a commenter corrected me saying that no, she shouldn't have come back to him. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, of course, the person who commented presented reasons. It's just that I don't remember what the exact comment was because, again, that video was such a long time ago. Like, I don't keep track, but, like, that video is probably, like, a few months old. Or probably even, like, half a year old or something. Maybe even that old. But, like, in that video, I was convinced. I was like, yeah, you know what? He shouldn't have been with her because, you know, if she's muscular and he's insecure about how much he can do when it comes to the gym and stuff like that, then he should have seen that coming. But, like, yeah, like, I'm open to different opinions. I'm not just gonna stick by my opinion no matter what. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. On the left is my most recent video, and right is the video that book comments. As always, the links to the channel and the video description. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.